My name is Paul Pereira, and I'm attached to 360KAS, a company in the Netherlands specialized in LNG sampling and LNG analytical solutions. And we've been helping the industry to match the requirements to cutting-edge technology over the past decades. At this moment, we've been developing new adaptations of what we've learned over the past decades to vaporize accurately LNG as it flows through a pipeline so that we can do analytical processes on it, like feeding it to a GC or sampling it into sample cylinders, so that the industry can be sure of the quality of the LNG that they are buying or that they are selling. But recently, we supplied a system for LNG sampling and also LNG vaporization to Pertamina in Indonesia. It just happened very recently. And they were very glad to have the latest adaptation of technology in our CryoSamp. Our CryoSamp was a probe vaporizer technology that we introduced to the market quite a while ago, and is the only probe vaporizer that has dual stage vaporization built into the probe, and it is an industrial first. It's good that you asked that question, because the market right now might not be prepared for how LNG's potential is going to develop over the years. We tend to think of LNG as a transitional fuel, and that's correct, but the way LNG in itself is changing means that it's here to stay for a long time. And if we're not prepared for the longevity of LNG, then we might not be ready for the future. I see that there are some risk simply because that LNG is changing so rapidly, as I've mentioned. The composition of LNG is changing, the sources of LNG is changing. We're mixing in bio-LNG into LNG, and that's all good and great. But if the technologies that we have right now are not ready for the vastly different compositions and applications of LNG that's coming, then we won't be future ready and we won't be future proof. And that's where we hope that we can help the industry. Well, consider that we are having LNG with varying methane numbers and having LNG with various compositions and sources. The main risk would be properly sizing our equipment. For example, using a two-stage probe vaporizer instead of what we used to do decades ago with just one stage in order to accurately sample that LNG. If we're not future ready in that sense, then we have a risk of not knowing what we're buying and not knowing what we're selling. Technologies that can be very adaptive are usually what they're going to want to do. For example, with our probe vaporizer, it's a technology that implements two-stage vaporization. It preconditions the LNG that's being vaporized and it finishes it off in a homogeneous way, thereby ensuring that every element, regardless if it's elements of bio-LNG or mercury or arsenic, whatever it might be in that sample, is completely vaporized. You expand this to LNG sampling systems which have redundancies in their sample cylinders to ensure that you can properly ascertain what's in your product. These are the products that LNG companies need to adapt quickly and soon. I really wanted to share knowledge, and I was able to achieve that. I'm really thankful for the kind of setup that we have here, where we were able to meet like-minded individuals from like-minded companies, all interested in bringing the industry forward. We're not just here to talk about what we've done, but want to learn what we can do in the future. And that's been really precious to me. I think that she did a fantastic job. I felt like I was being served the whole time, like being at a 5-star hotel and every one of my needs was taken care of. I really appreciate that in a personal manager. And I think that this time this was properly taken care of.